on Saturday.
Wait, what?
Guys, it's not the money. Listen, it's not the money. Okay, we need Octo to start thinking crew first, right? If he's making money and he's doing all these things, you got to think about what is the crew doing, right? Because sure, right? He didn't know maybe he was in debt, but all that's down in that basement didn't grow out of a tree.
Yeah, and it's not like you can't
Anybody can
use
take a
it
good
either.
look at that and be like, "This is a lot of money here in this basement. Where's this money coming from?"
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
raffle the way that's gone.
Even if he's got a little bit of extra money after, is that it's important that maybe the crew could use some of that money. I think Lang put 20K of his own cash into like building the walls inside of the fucking buying wood and shit as well. So
Yeah, building that house wasn't cheap.
I think at the end of the day, if you have a little bit of extra cash, ask yourself first, like, and this should go for everybody else in the crew, including us and the people that we on board. If you have a little bit of extra cash, think first, hey, could the crew use this? Is it something that they need right now? If not, maybe I could save it for something else personally. That's fine. But if they need it, make it available. At the very least, have a talk with Arush. Be like, hey, Arush, I got an extra $5,000. I'm thinking, I might want to save this up for like a car or something, or for a rifle or whatever. You guys need the money right now or no? Something like that.
It's not about the money. It is about the money, but it's more about like the
mindset
behind the money, right? The mindset. If you're in debt with the treasurer, and your thought process, I'm going to buy this Porsche first, fuck the treasurer, it's a terrible mindset to have, right? But if you're a guy at the same page, right? If you're in debt with the treasurer, and at least the money you're working towards, it could be $500. Let's say it took you 3 days to make $500. If that money's going straight to the fucking treasurer, then your mindset's like, okay, I got to take care of the crew and the fucking debt that I'm in first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We need people who are in this to think crew first, no matter what.
Right. Well, my only kind of opinion on this is just because you ain't a Don doesn't mean you get away with doing the bare minimum. If people are doing the bare minimum, then I don't think they're worth having.
That is true. That's a great point.
We're all busting our, everybody's busting their asses. Fucking Tony's been busting his ass at grind, especially since he's gotten this fucking the pounder or whatever. Right? Look at him. This guy, like he said, he invested all this fucking money. In a couple of days, he's already made that money back.
My man.
You know what I mean? Everybody else, Luciano busting his ass, Arush, Harry, myself, even has been fucking busting his ass with his fucking Bitcoin shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Octo busting his ass, but he's busting his ass and buying his own car. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to prevent the guy from buying a car.
And the car could help us out in the future, but I mean that's something that
in the future, but he's in debt. The guy's
money would help us
$38,000 in debt.
better now, Money would help us better now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because think about it, the circuit boards, right? We invested over and I listen, if I calculated the numbers exactly, it'd be a lot more. I'm just being fruitful here, because I don't want to take all the money from the treasurer pile.
Right.
But 14,500 circuit boards were invested in GPUs since I last checked. Since then, I've already made like maybe 6 or 7 more. So, you could add a couple thousand if you wanted, but I don't care to add that much. It's fine. That doesn't come out of thin air. You know what I mean? That's a motherfuckers pay $7 a pop for that. If you did the fucking math on 14,500, right? Times 7. And I don't care. I'm not bitching. I'm not telling you, you do this, you do that. It's just more of the mindset, right? For me, I don't give a fuck about putting these circuit boards because I'm all about this fucking crew, baby. I want to see us fucking succeed. So that $101,000 to me doesn't mean shit.
Right.
Now, we just got to make sure everybody that we bring in kind of adopts that mentality as well.
I want to ask,
That's the thing.
beside the financial side of things, let's exclude this debt. Do you feel like he's been there for you when you need to call him? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean he's very valuable. I mean when it comes to fucking getting you out of a situation, there's nobody better than Octo.
Right.
There's nobody better.
I guess
you can't even fucking argue.
That's what I wanted to ask. If you feel like, you would call him, do you feel like you could, trust him to get you out of a situation or to respond to what you need to?
100%. Like I said, right? I'm just gonna speak for myself here, but me personally, I don't got any issues with Octo. I know that he's bought in on the side of having your back. He's gonna fucking risk his own ass and shit like that.
Right.
That side, I have 100% confidence. He's in, no problem. I mean, I even called the guy the other day to fucking get out of a sticky situation. He came right away.
Right. And
I left his wife and everything.
That's just what I want to make sure that not only you feel like that, I want the boys to feel like that too. Because obviously, I brought this guy in, and I want you all to feel like, if you did call him, you know what I mean, that he would help you out, whatever the situation is, whether it's driving or helping you move certain things. I want all of you to feel that way. And if you don't feel that way, I'd like to hear why not.
I ain't got no problems with Octo at all. I like the guy. He's a good guy. I just think he's got to be a little bit more proactive when it comes to like crew shit. And that's it. You know what I mean? Be more vocal. Be more proactive. Like the other day, you know, he asked if he could go into the stash and take some of the weed bags. I mean, of course he can. You know, grab that shit and go sell it. You know what I mean? Be proactive.
Right.
Do it on your own. Like you don't need to ask for that. You already know that you should be, or that you can be pushing the stuff. Go ahead, do it. Like take initiative.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah.
But other than that, I ain't got no problem with him at all.
He might be looking for a little reassurance. Now that he knows, though,
Yeah.
I'm sure he won't ask anymore.
Yeah.
For me, like I said, Octo, if you X out the financial shit, he's a solid guy for the crew. He's one of the most valuable when it comes to, you know, for example, we're gonna do a fucking, you know, these robbery contracts, right? If something pops up and it's some sketchy shit, and we need to fucking get away, we got 2 guys for that, right? Octo being number 1, no disrespect, Tony. You being fucking number 2, right? When it comes to fucking driving, I would get you out of fucking any sticky situation. So if we're looking at purely from a valuable standpoint, right? He's very valuable in that regard. Him as a person, he's a good guy. He fucking listens. And, you know, he's not fucking annoying. You know, he doesn't fucking cry and bitch and moan all the fucking time. He's a very solid person. The only thing is the fucking financials. But then if you want to get a little paranoid with Octo, I'm also worried about, you know, he's with his wife all the fucking time. And now if he's hanging out with his old crew and shit, I'm wondering how much that's going to start mixing and fucking, you know, bleeding into each other and if it becomes a problem. Would be my only concern, but it's not, even with that, it's not like a great concern. It's just something maybe
Right.
I would think about every once in a while.
Yeah. To